What's up, everybody? It's Clarence Isle, and welcome to the John Wick Challenge. Welcome back, everybody. Today's video is the John Wick Challenge. This is a pistols only challenge. I end up with 8 kills. I recently saw the John Wick film. They use silenced pistols a lot in that movie. I thought it'd be really fun to wear the John Wick skin and try and use silenced pistols only or pistols only to get a victory. I jumped out of the bus here at the motel, and if you've seen the film, you probably understand the reason that I dropped here. This was a conscious decision. So I'm looting up at the motel, and I came across a gold silenced pistol, which was my lucky day. And this was actually the first time I tried this challenge. When I came over here to loot, I saw that there was already a ramp built, but hadn't seen anybody yet, but I could hear that the ramp was still being built. So I pull out the silenced pistol, use the corner of my ramp to just peek this guy, and ended up with my first elimination here at the motel. I spent some time looting up in the motel area. I start running towards the new circle. I'm just minding my own business, trying to farm some wood here next to the factory area at Loot Lake, and I get just lasered from behind. Luckily, because I'm doing this pistols only challenge, I can carry a lot more meds. I decided to build up a couple stories high just to be safe and try and get this med kit off. Peeking the top of this base just to make sure that he's not going to rush me. Now, with this pistol challenge, I need to keep my distance. I cannot be face to face with somebody. I don't need to be in a position where the enemy shotgun is viable. So my strategy is really just to try and use first shot accuracy when I can, especially on the deagle. Just try and keep my distance and get in shots with my pistols when I can. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to be aggressive in this game. There's actually some decent aggressive gameplay, but it basically means my strategy is to use building to my advantage, to keep my distance, and to use the first shot accuracy to my advantage to try and get as much damage as I can out of these pistols. The silenced pistol actually has a decent amount of damage fall off, and actually a decent bloom, like decent spread as well. So it's not the easiest weapon to use, but luckily it does some pretty good structural damage. So you see me here, I got that guy down to the white health numbers, which means his shield is all gone, and I do take this as an opportunity to push. So I'm not just holding back in forts this whole game. I'm pushing my enemies. Now, I went to loot this guy up. I thought I was safe since nobody had been around, but this Voyager came out of nowhere. And then shooting the Voyager is this other, I think this is the female space character. I really like my strategy of just peeking these ramps. It's been working out pretty well, and it works well throughout the game. But I find myself in another position where I'm down to 30-ish health, and I need to take some cover and get off this med kit. So you saw me scoot down the ramp quite a ways. It's about this time that I'm realizing the storm is coming in. Like I said, I need to carry a lot of meds, and I need to get a lot of materials, and I need a lot of resources. I need as much light ammo as I can because that's the only ammo I'm going to use. And because that guy wasn't pushing or being aggressive at all, I risked it for that extra mini or a couple extra minis, and I decided to disengage, get to the new circle, and sort of reset this fight. So I got out of the storm, I built up a little bit, I got my shields off, and just as I suspected, this guy that I was, just engaged with comes out of the storm. He hides behind this rock. I used the deagle to bust down the rock. I figured it was going to do some pretty good damage to this thing. And there he was, just hanging out. I was able to get that first shot on him, missed the second one, but cleaned him up with the third. I've really been enjoying this first shot accuracy on the deagle, and I knew it was going to come in real handy in this pistols only challenge. I managed to grab a chug jug off of that enemy, and I was heading towards some gunfight here to the south and ran into a guy who was basically right next to me checking out the same fight. I get a little squirrely with the building here, just trying to protect myself. And like I said, I don't want to be in this shotgun face-to-face battle. So a lot of my strategy involves building up, but he rushes me right here. And luckily he had just a little bit of health. I think he was on his way to pulling out his shotgun on me, but regardless, I was able to get the elimination. Now, just moments later, when I was pushing up that hill where the fight was happening earlier, I get pushed by this guy trying to outbuild him and once again, get above him with the pistol. He comes out of his ramp right there and still in building mode, so I was able to wrap that one up. Like I said, I'm being pretty aggressive in this game. I heard some gunfire on the top of the hill. I used somebody else's launch pad to get right into the action. Tried to get that guy, but ended up being eliminated by the original person he was in a fight with. And that guy got a really good shotgun blast on me, so I need to build up a little bit, not just to heal, but just to reset that fight, to disengage a little bit. I want to be always in an advantage if I can be. Now, I heard this guy healing underneath me, so I thought I'd get a little aggressive here, maybe catch him by surprise and try to get him with that deagle shot. Somebody shot a rocket at us, which actually blew a hole in that wall, so I used that as an opportunity to disengage again. I turned around and put a wall to try and trap him in a little bit. I get back on top of the fort. Was able to reset the fight and get the kill, and the storm's coming in. I'm gonna loot really quick, and now I'm gonna go find out where that rocket came from. I run over to where I think I heard the rocket from. I see and hear this guy just gets this kill. I set up with the deagle, get that first shot accuracy going, able to get that nice tap. I run to the left a little bit, hoping to flank him. And it works out. He steps out and I get another first shot accuracy deagle hit. I've really been enjoying the deagle since this first shot accuracy. I'd never used it beforehand. I thought it was a pretty garbage gun. It's just got so much spread and so much bloom, and it's just basically a big loud bang to let all of your enemies know where you're at. Skipping ahead a little bit here, the third place player eliminated himself with a trap. I had built around this launch pad, hoping to try to use it maybe as an escape method. This last enemy was shooting grenades up into the little base that I was in, so I used the jump pad to try and figure out exactly where he's at. Now, I landed right next to him. I thought I was going to be able to get some shots off on him while he was walking up those stairs. Unfortunately, wasn't able to, but I'm thinking ahead a little bit here. I see that the new circle is up here a little bit, and while the enemy is hiding, I thought maybe I could try and build a little bit closer to that. Now you're going to see me build a couple of ramps. I'm thinking way ahead now that I might need to get back up to my original spot. I actually see him peeking outside of this door right here, able to get a couple of nice, just kind of straight down. I think those were headshots on him. But not able to finish it up here. Now the storm's just about to be here, just 7 or 8 seconds now until it's here. He was able to knock out the structures that I had just built, but not able to take me out. Now he puts up this porta-fort. I thought again I was going to get some good shots on him, but that new change to shooting down is really tough. Now he puts his little roof here. I replace it with mine, so that I can try to get an edit and then get some shots down in there. And as soon as I go to do that, he puts another wall up. But I get aggressive once again. I shoot through it. I just drop down and go for the kill. Able to get the win, guys. Pistols only. This is the John Wick challenge. Really glad he didn't one-tap me in the face with a shotgun there. But regardless, thought this was a great game. You see the stats now: 8 kills, 25% accuracy, 51 hits, a lot of damage taken. Really proud of a lot of the situations you saw me in this game where I was able to escape, to build up, to reset the fight, get the advantage, and get the kill. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll see you next time.